All right, we are live. Backers Live, Justin Fox here with Cam Tabaret. Cam, welcome back to the show. Another nice background for you, and I've changed my background a little bit here.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks for having me back. Welcome, everybody. Another Justin and Camp session talking about Bootleggers crowdfunding campaign on Backers Network. Background today is the beautiful Los Angeles, and I'm here because we're just kicking off the next round of production of Bootleggers Canned Cocktails here. And it starts tomorrow. I'm gonna be at the facility at the distillery that all the magic happens. So I give you a little sneak peek of the way it's done, of course, and then I'll be back here for finishing the production next week, and for distribution and sales arrangements the week after. So I'll be constantly back and forth, making sure the cans are gonna make it to all the markets that we're in. Well, to begin with is Vancouver area and Los Angeles area and San Diego, Southern California as well. And it's very exciting times. Beautiful weather here. Happy that I missed the fall season in Vancouver, I guess, by the time I'm back.
Yeah, it was actually beautiful over the weekend here. It's a little rainy. I don't know if you can see. It's not bad right now, but I've sort of shifted my setup here. But it was definitely rainy today, but beautiful over the weekend for the Thanksgiving weekend. Yesterday, I think it was like 2022, so it was nice. So yeah,
That's right.
but you're in California. It's nice and warm and sunny down there. Why don't you tell us? And tomorrow, like you said, you're going to be at the facility there. We're going to do another live stream there. Why don't those that are watching that have not checked in, have not seen what we're talking about, don't know what Bootleggers is, don't know what Backers is. Obviously, if those, I'll just do a quick intro for Backers. Backers is a funding portal. So Backers Securities Inc. operates the funding portal that Bootleggers is raising capital on, utilizing the startup crowdfunding exemption, which is we currently operate in Ontario, BC, and Alberta. So what that basically allows is companies like Bootleggers or the Volatile Project to basically raise capital up to 1.5 million by selling equity or shares in their business to the public, to the general public, which is you, the people that are watching. So Cam, we've sort of talked a little bit about your story. For those that haven't seen it, I mean, it is a good story, as you said. Why don't you give us sort of the Coles Notes view of the Bootleggers journey over, as you said, the past 5 years?
Absolutely. So, very quickly, going back again and talking about what we've done with Bootleggers and the business over the last few years. I started my entrepreneurial journey about 5 years ago, and I used to be an engineer at the time, a professional engineer practicing in British Columbia in Canada. And of course, after about 10 years, I decided to follow my passion, to start my entrepreneurial journey based on my passion, which was more focused even at the time about bringing art into entertainment and into nightlife and into hospitality sectors to create a more of an immersive experience. The really mission statement behind this, as much as it's fun on the surface, of course, the mission statement behind it is to use creative forces and creative elements to influence people, to influence for the better, to leave a good mark, give people a good feelings. Feelings are the portals into human, and that's the receiving side, that's the sensors, right? So when you open up and allow to receive an experience and feel, that really results in a cascading effect of triggering your senses for the ultimate goal of awareness as a human. And from the sales cycle also, if you're running a business, if you manage to tap into emotions, if you manage to be able to influence people, your audience, through emotions and through triggers, then you just opened up the whole world for yourself for selling products and experiences. And that means recurring revenues, that means recurring sales, that means audience that are evangelist fans and going to grow with you. So that's kind of like when I started 5 years ago. Now, of course, over the course of a global pandemic and other changes that happened in the world over the last few years, we evolved and changed from that initial uh, e- implementation of the concept that was different to where we are today. And Bootleggers canned cocktails. That again, more than a cocktail, it's a real craft cocktail, non-carbonated, high ABV, about 8.5% ABV, in a way that they follow the art label. The flavors are paired with the art. It's more than a cocktail. It's an experience and it's a real, natural, very good flavor tasting, also craft cocktail. Same quality that you drink it at a cocktail bar. So basically, managed to end up with a retail product which is taking over the world slowly. And once you taste it and you experience it, you see what's the buzz about.
Cool. So I'm just we're just putting some posts here on the commentary, but yeah, where are we at there? Awesome. So there, you've built out the craft cocktail. Obviously, it's been an interesting journey. You're at a point now where obviously you've got product in the market. You are expanding, growing. You mentioned some of the flavors that are coming out. You want to touch on, I think you said there's a couple new ones that are coming out in the next little while, right? I think one of them was a coffee or a Kahlua kind of related,
Espresso
or
martini, yeah, famous
espresso. Yeah, yeah.
trendy espresso martini. Yeah, if you're a cocktail drinker these days, you would know and like a good espresso martini. Probably one of the trendiest and one of my most favorite cocktails of all time as a person and as a mixologist as well. I love to drink it, I love to make it, and I'm very specific about it. So I'm very excited to announce that the new flavor that's coming out of this round of production next week is the espresso martini is one of them, and is a good espresso martini. Is CAMS approved. As a meticulous mixologist about espresso martini, is really good. If you shake the can for 5 to 10 seconds and you pour it in a coupe glass, you get this much foam, like legit foam, and it's tasty. It's got the nice hints of coffee and chocolate made from real Italian coffee beans, and with the premium vodka from Loftenberg Distillery in California, and it will be available in both markets in California and BC. So yeah, you mentioned the markets. We do have products in the market, the cans and the product, basically the retail canned cocktail is started earlier this year. We are already in both markets, in Canada, in British Columbia, and in the United States, in California, mostly focused in Southern California at the moment. And the reason we are launched this crowdfunding campaign is growth, right? As a retail brand, you have a growth phase and a plan that we have in 3 steps towards end of next year. And in these 3 steps, we are growing our inventory step by step up to what we have in mind for the basic model of our blueprint for the global expansion, which allows us to produce and sell 100,000 cans next year in the variety of markets in the United States and Canada, at least 5 to 10 markets. And that's why we raise capital, because we want to expand and we need more inventory and we need more marketing and sales forces. So they go hand in hand. Of course, you can't. One of the risks involved with retail products and brands like this is you can overgrow yourself, right? So you can raise too much money, you don't have the market yet, you spend it all, not there, or you don't have enough capital as the demand grows to supply for it, right? So we've been very careful with how we grow, and we wanted to really use the optimum point of this model for growth model for us. And it's been so far successful, and we are very confident that with the support that we get from our investors, we're going to have a very steady growth and stick to our plan by the end of next year. And after that, of course, is the second phase of the big global expansion. And we're very excited, very confident, very excited, and really this is a great time to be in this business for us, because every founder is dreaming of being at this point, right? That things are started already. You got the market entry, things are moving, you got the brand, you got the audience, and you're growing. And of course, there are challenges always, ups and downs and different things, but it's all exciting. It's all good news, and can't wait to grow with our audience, who are interested in joining our journey.
Perfect. So, okay, go into that. So, obviously, the opportunity right now is for people to invest into the Volatile Project, which is the the corporation that owns and operates Bootleggers Cocktails. Why don't you tell us a little about what is it they're getting? Talk a little bit about sort of, maybe you can get into even some numbers here around sort of the valuation of the business. How much per share? Get into you get into a little bit of specifics so that somebody who's looking to invest, what are some of the numbers, if you will. If you watch Shark Tank, know your numbers, right? They always joke about that.
Exactly.
What are some of the numbers that people would need to know, would like to know, or should know to make their decision whether or not to invest?
Of course. So, investment in the crowdfunding model allows you to invest as low as $100 and as high as $2,500 as an individual. And it goes through, of course, your portal, backers portal, that allows the legal, framework for everyday people, for everybody to be investing in a startup company.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that, the shares that we are issuing are going to be full on equity ownership of the company at $1 per share in Canadian dollars. And you will get preferred shares. That means you will have your shares subscribed with the Securities Agency of Canada, and you own that portion of the company. What that means in the future is that you will be a shareholder of the company, and as the company grows, the value of your shares, the value of what you own in the company, grows with the value of the company. So if you own 1% of the company and the company grows by a factor of 10 over the next 3 years, then your investment has grown by a factor of 10. So your $1,000 is $10,000. Your $10,000 becomes $100,000, right? What we have in mind is an exit plan in the 3 to 5 year cycle, with the proper scaling on a global scale. And with that, we are targeting something beyond even 10x. The target is a 50x, of course. But again, talking about exit is all, like, people don't like to talk about too long in the future. What we provide with our investors with is a platform that allows them, first of all, to be part of this exciting journey for as low as $100 and to own a portion of the company that is really on the verge of blowing up very soon. Imagine, again, I always use this as an example. Imagine if you invested in Red Bull just before they blew up. Our Bootleggers Cocktails are exactly in that same model in the craft cocktail world, and we are a lifestyle brand and an event company and an art company. With that, we connect all the dots and create a full cycle experience, and the product is a cherry on top. But the thing is, through the product, we can expand this reach globally, where in person you're always limited, right, to a place and time. Where when you have such a product, you can expand it globally. You can connect with people and audience all around the world, and connect with other people who are in the creative businesses all around the world, and collaborate and get the product out there and allow people to use and take advantage of this opportunity and this great, wonderful craft cocktail that's for the first time in the market. If you are an alcohol drinker, you know that when you go to a liquor store, or when you go to a party or an event or a festival, you don't really have much of a choice. Beer, wine. If you're not a beer or wine drinker, you get cans of vodka soda and tequila soda with fake flavors. When I say fake flavor, natural flavor is a fake flavor, is a powder. No fruit has ever been in form of a powder in real life. So when we go and say, oh, natural flavors, it's a powder. Let's all face it, right? That's why they all taste fake. Whereas our product is the actual fruit in it. The lime juice, the orange, whatever's in it is real. We take the lime, we juice it, we put it in a can, right? Of course, we own the trade secret that allows us to have this shelf stable for 1 year. And that's one of the wild cards in our business. And once talking about valuation of the business, the value grows by many factors as a company, right? Your revenue, your profit, your assets, and your trade secrets. And your IP, your intellectual property, is one of the most critical points of valuation when you go higher in the next few rounds. Right now, it doesn't matter as much because you're talking about lower numbers. But once you're trying to exit, and the valuation becomes really the money you're gonna make, and that's when the trade secret comes to life. And that's why we are very confident with an over 10x exit eventually. With that said, the company is valued, like, but basically the agreed upon value among the shareholders is at 3 million, and that's what we are fundraising on, is non-diluted shares that you will be getting as an investor in the business at the moment. And what we will issue, again, as I said, is backed by preferred shares of the company, and we are issuing up to a maximum of 10% of the company, which is $300,000, and at the $3 million valuation. That's what we're raising until the next few months, basically through different means, and of course the crowdfunding is one of them. But again, other forms of raise does not allow normal retail investors to be part of this. So I do like to emphasize on the fact that it's a very unique, limited opportunity. It's going to be closed this Friday evening after the event. Saturday will be open for people who come to the event and see a little bit about what we do. And if they're interested, Saturday is still open, but that's it. Then we're going to close it. You snooze, you lose. With that, I'll pass it on to you, and then let's talk about the event, of course.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Obviously, it is a, I think a lot of people, this type of opportunity has not existed, does not or did not exist in the past for the average individual, the average person, the general public. 99% of the population were basically restricted from investing in private companies. So obviously, that's why we do what we do at Backers. But that's now the opportunity for someone to invest in Bootleggers, right? So that's obviously a unique opportunity, as you said, looking to raise a few $100,000 over the next few months, with the goal right now closing this round of around 100K, right? That's kind of the target. We're making our way close to that. So be sure to check it out. There's a link on the comments below here to the offering on the portal, the Backers portal, portal.backers.ca for those that are looking for it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the event that is this Friday? And jokingly, you said to me, no hoodies and sweatpants. Yes. So I'm going to have to put on my my crushed velvet suit. No, I don't have anything like that.
I love that. No. I challenge you on that.
No. But we'll have to get dressed up. So it is at the, what's it called? The Vancouver Club?
Vancouver Club. If you live in Vancouver, is a private membership club, very high end and very sophisticated. Is a gorgeous ballroom in there. There are 2 ballrooms, and again, we're doing another one of our creative masterpieces, combining masterpieces of modern art from Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, Joan Miro, and my own Bootleggers' own artist and creator, KRHTK. We got massive art exhibitions. We got live music and performances. We got craft cocktails that are designed by a team of Bootleggers team, and a lot of cool, fun entertainment. And there is a chance there to see really the Bootleggers brand in action. There will be our booth for crowdfunding available with the link and QR code there. So you can, as the last opportunity to be part of this. It's happening this Friday at 6 p.m. at the Vancouver Club. It's a ticketed event, and tickets are expensive, and it's formal dress code. But you have an opportunity to invest as low as $1,000 and contribute to our crowdfunding campaign. And then we'll give you 2 complimentary tickets to this event, and of course you will get your shares and all the benefits from investing in Bootleggers through the crowdfunding. This would be just an add-on, and the event will be sold out in a couple of days. We know the rate of ticket sales, so again, by Friday there would be no tickets left, most likely. So again, it's a great opportunity. If you're thinking of joining the Bootleggers journey, is a great time right now. Invest $1,000 and get 2 tickets. Invest $2,500 and we give you a 24-pack of Bootleggers canned cocktails next week when they arrive from LA before they're in the market. And that's another opportunity.
So I need to get a case of the Bootleggers when they arrive from California. So I'll have to put my $2,500 in, or
that's right.
Or
that's
maybe
right.
Figure out another way to get it. But for those that are watching, that might be your only way to get access to a case of Bootleggers
until they're in the market, because it takes a couple of weeks, and by the time they're shipped and all that, we bring it fresh off the production, and you'll be the first one to see it, to taste it, to post about it, and to enjoy the experience.
Perfect. So on that note, obviously there's I guess a fresh batch coming in. That's why you're down in the States. That's why you're in California. That's why tomorrow we'll be going live from the facility down there. Tell us a few, because you have mentioned in the past a few places where they can access bootleggers if they're looking for it in the market, or is it sold out right now and now the next batch is coming, or I guess maybe some places have some stock, or what's the current
Of
situation?
course,
Where are some of the places, I guess?
of course. So the cans are available. The last round, the previous round, available widely in private liquor stores in British Columbia. Out of, I think we have 14 outlets, and the list of them is on bootleggerscocktail.com.
Mhm.
To go to the page that says where to buy, literally, and you can see every location, private retailers that have bootleggers canned cocktails, and with the address you can go and buy it from them. Most of them still have some cans left. We kind of try to pace it in such a way that the last orders came in, and now it's sold out in the wholesale model. So we don't have any more to sell them, but the new cans are coming, of course, so they will carry the new one right away. In California, we are just getting up and running with the sales and distribution of our previous product in California, which was a bottled version of the cocktails. And those are available via an online liquor store that actually ships all across United States in 2 to 5 business days. So if you're in the United
Okay.
States, you can purchase our bottles first and the cans very soon from an online store called Del Mesa Liquor. If you go to, again, bootleggerscocktail.com, on the vaccine limited edition page, which is a limited edition California, you see the bottles. You can click, it takes you right to the website, and you can place it, order online, sit at home. 2 days later, it's at your door.
Let's be clear. It's not VACC or however you spell vaccine. It's VAX. Okay.
VAK
Yeah.
SEEN is the name of
It's
the artist that
vaccine.
we
Yeah. Okay.
collaborated with
Right.
for production. So his art pieces, original art pieces, are the labels of the product, the bottles, and he's a LA-based fantastic artist, and it's a really beautiful collaboration, actually, and that's why we called it the Vaccine Collection. He's also a very big NFT artist, and his worth of his NFTs in the market is exceeding $500,000. And this is when the NFTs are down, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, again, it's a good time to maybe talk about the fact that Bootleggers Cocktail pioneers a concept that connects the art with technology and hospitality and entertainment. Really, we try to bring the art of food science into and connect it with the art of mixology and connect it with the visual arts by local artists and put it together and create a paired experience through your taste buds, through your eyes, through your senses, and it's also fun, engaging, and having an accessible, real craft cocktail at the fingertip of your hand through online means or liquor store anytime, anywhere. That's what we do. We make a real high quality drink as an experience accessible for you anywhere, anytime.
So just to touch, so the labels on the cans are also artwork in and of themselves, correct?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So any product that comes out from Bootleggers family will have original art pieces as the label, and that would be the base of the design for the flavors and the product itself. We pair the cocktail flavors with the art. That's the idea,
Perfect.
that we connect art of mixology with visual arts, and we make it hella sure entertaining and accessible for everybody.
Perfect. All right. Well, again, Cam, appreciate it. Enjoy
Of
sunny
course.
California for the next couple of days while you're down there. We'll see, I guess, in person on Friday at the event. Tomorrow we'll be live. You will be at the facility there, probably around the same time, maybe a little earlier
Around
in
the
the
same
day.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give or take. We'll try and coordinate that. But everyone else, check out the link below. Be sure to check out the offering of the Volatile Project or Bootleggers on the backers portal if it's something that is of interest to you. And I guess for Cam, I'm Justin Fox. Appreciate everyone. Stick around for a second, Cam. We'll
Thank you
talk.
so
But
much.
yeah, everyone else, cheers. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.